Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. That's every day's video. So it is Lagunitas Waldos, a beer I really like. It's a triple IPA, 11.7% ABV. I thought this came in like 10%, so I was surprised after I bought it that I saw the ABV was a little higher than I was thinking, which is fine. Great price point and all that, like typical Lagunitas. I'm going to read everything, well, not the government stuff, but so if you're not interested in what the bottle has to say, usually they put something funny. Feel free to fast forward. Let's see. Yeah, so that's all the government stuff. And here we go. One afternoon in 1971 at 4:20 p.m., the Waldos met in front of their school by a statue of Louis Pasteur, who pasteurized things. Armed with a quote-unquote treasure map, they set out in a 66 Impala on a journey to find a secret garden somewhere near Point Reyes. They never found it, but they kept looking. Same time every day, the dankest and hoppiest beer ever brewed at Lagunitas was made with the help of the Waldos for all the treasure hunters. Okay. And that's what it always says. Yeah, you know what? I just contemplated, should I just restart it and not read that? But whatever. Didn't hurt anyone, and maybe you didn't know that. But yeah, I love this beer. Proper glassware in what I think is, at least of the ones I've seen, the least pretentious beer glass on the market. Mason jar. It's got their dog logo on the front. It's got Lagunitas on the side there. It's got some numbers. It's got what the Mad Hatter number. It's got pi. I think the Mad Hatter number 420. Yeah, which is appropriate. I've been to the brewery out in California. Loved it. Petaluma, right? Great brewery. But yeah, looks like a big West Coast IPA. 3 fingers ahead. It kind of unintentionally poured it aggressive at first. The beer's amber. A lot of carbonation. I mean, look how beautiful that is. But yeah, the head is, it's like bone with a little bit of caramel mixed in, compact bubbles, a little sudsy on top. But yeah, looks like a big, beautiful West Coast IPA, which is what it is. Let's get into the aroma. It's like, and I guess this makes sense, like if you were to caramelize oranges, some pineapple, a little bit of pine. It's a little potpourri, like floral as well. I don't know what the process is called, but I was in, this is going to sound so pretentious. I don't remember which European country I was in, but I was at a market and they like took whole fruit and like boiled them in sugar water, and like it kind of made like these candied whole fruits. I think they were always whole. And like, it was so specifically the fruit, but then also obviously all this added sugar and like this caramelized sugar, not caramel, but like this caramelized sugar, almost like simple syrup, but more, boiled longer. And like kind of has that smell in beer form. I got a lot of West Coast stuff. I got a little dank. Smells good. Also, if Lagunitas is watching, sucks. Where's sucks? I want some sucks. But anyway, cheers. That delivers. It hides the alcohol. Always the thing with triple IPAs with me. Huge, sticky, icky pine, resin. But like there's enough sweetness. Like it's not overly sweet for being a triple IPA. It could be very sweet. And it has sweetness, but man, probably the alcohol helps dry it out. But that, wow, there is dank, but that pine for me, that's the thing. This resinous pine, it's like this sweet punch of resin. Man, I like that. Bought a whole 6-pack, so I'm not worried about trying to get an Instagram picture out of this one bottle. Which makes sense now that it's on my palate. I'm getting way more pine in the aroma, which I got it originally, but like definitely, like it's still lingering. Like, I mean, talk about sticky. I mean, it's still on my palate. Grapefruit, very much grapefruit zest. linger on my palate still. This aftertaste is long and impactful. Wow. Like, I'm going to take another sip, but I think, in all seriousness, I could not take another sip and kind of just keep talking about the evolution of the aftertaste, which is pretty incredible. So, you do get, man, and it goes in that grapefruit. Because I'm about to say, like, I do get some orange up front, not a lot, and a little bit of that pineapple. So it does follow the aroma that way. The pineapple, it's very much West Coast. Closest thing I can think of is hoppy pineapple. It's totally that thing. I think the first time I ever used that, not a West Coast brewery, but was Ithaca's Flower Power way back in the day. I'm like, it's like hoppy pineapple, and that's so what this thing is. It's not like the actual pineapple juice that maybe like Galaxy can, or used to anyway, kick out like in New England style IPAs where it's almost like, is this pineapple juice? It's pineapple-y, but it's super like hoppy, resinous mixed in. But yeah, that orange, it hits early. A little bit of zest, a little bit of fruit, like the juice. But then, man, it just like morphs beautifully into grapefruit, but it's its own distinct thing at first. I want to, like, I keep wanting to take big gulps. It's just so flavorful. Then I'm like, oh wait, the ABV is like really high on this, so don't do that, dude. But like, I think this is a really good vintage of this. I will say that I'm super curious what other people have to say who've had it. You included, so if you have had it, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. And yeah, it does have enough sweetness to it. The dank is creeping up the more I sip it, but that pine is still going to dominate. Sticky, icky. That's what this, I mean, in beer form. Yeah, this is fantastic. I really like this. I'm not, I mean, again, a great price point, but I'm not mad that I bought a 6-pack of this. Have you guys had this ever? Have you had the 2023 vintage? Oh, I'm sorry, I forget who said it, but someone told me that they are aging one, not from this year, just to kind of see if it turns into like a American barley wine. Maybe I'll do that with one of my bottles. We'll see. But anyway, anything, maybe just drinking something completely unrelated while you're watching this, you want to tell me about anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.